and Julie. And by way of internet, Ruth and Ed will tell us the story of creation.
The story of creation. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. The earth was barren and desolate. Darkness covered the abyss, and God's breath hovered over the water. God said, "Let there be light." And the light was born. And God saw that the light was good. Then God separated the light and the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. And so it was, evening and morning, the first day.
God said, "Let there be a vault in the middle of the waters to separate water from water." And so it was. God made the vault, separating the water above and the water below, and called the vault heaven. And so it was, evening and morning, the second day.
God said, "All the waters under heaven must flow together in one place, so that dry land may appear." And so it was. God called the dry land earth, and the water that flowed together sea. And God saw that it was good. God said, "Now the earth must produce green plants, crops which bear seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit, each according to its kind." And so it was. The earth produced green plants, crops which bore seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit, each according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And so it was, evening and morning, the third day.
God said, "There must be lights in the vault of heaven, separating day and night, and serving as signs to indicate days and years and seasons. They will be there as lights in the vault of heaven to give light to the earth." And so it was. God made two great lights, the greater one to govern the day, the smaller one to govern the night, and then the stars. God gave the stars their place in the vault of heaven to give light to the earth, to govern the day and night, and to separate darkness and light. And God saw that it was good. And so it was, evening and morning, the fourth day.
God said, "The water must teem with living creatures, and the birds must flutter and fly above the earth and within heaven's embrace." And so it was. God created great sea monsters and all kinds of living creatures with which the water teems, each according to its kind, and all kinds of winged creatures. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Make the water of the seas full, and the birds must become numerous on the earth." And so it was, evening and morning, the fifth day.
God said, "The earth will produce living creatures of all kinds, cattle, creeping things, and wild animals, each according to its kind." And so it was. God made wild animals as they are, and the cattle and everything that creeps on the earth. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Now we will make humankind, who will be in my image and likeness. They will care for the fish of the sea, the birds of heaven, all animals and creatures that creep on the earth." Human creatures were created in God's divine image. God created them, man and woman. And God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, make the earth full and care for it. Look upon the fish of the water, the birds of the air, and the animals of the earth, and it is your task to name them."
Gee, Adam, I love this garden.
Me too, but now we gotta give all these animals names.
Ha! What's in a name? A rose by any other
Yeah,
name?
yeah. Just get on with it.
A rabble of butterflies.
A basque of crocodiles.
A dray of squirrels.
A clan of hyenas.
A cluster of grasshoppers.
A parcel of penguins.
A tower of giraffes.
A bloat of hippopotami.
A crash of rhinoceros.
A school of fish.
Of pups.
A flock of sheep.
A string of ponies. Oh, stop it right now with the noise. A string of ponies.
A covey of partridges.
A pride of lions.
A herd of elephants.
A plague of locusts. Stop it. Get out. Get out. Shoot. A colony of ants. A covey of quail.
A kindle of kittens.
A leap of leopards.
A pod of seals.
A rafter of turkeys.
A pace of asses.
A walk of snipe.
A gam of whales.
A nest of rabbits.
A gang of elks. A Knights of Columbus. Get it? Get it?
A fall of woodcocks.
A duel of doves.
On guard. A skulk of foxes.
A dissimulation of birds.
A spring of teal.
A peep of chickens.
A bevy of roebucks.
A business of seers.
Not anymore. A bale of turtles.
A pitying of turtle doves.
A drift of hogs.
A paddling of ducks.
A siege of herons.
A trip of goats.
A charm of badgers.
A deceit of lapwings.
A shoal of bass.
An exultation of larks.
A drove of cattle.
A singular of boars.
Tiding of magpies.
A gaggle of geese.
A congregation of plovers.
A husk of hares.
An unkindness of ravens.
A labor of moles.
A richness of martins.
A cast of hawks.
A knot of toads.
A descent of woodpeckers.
A sounder of swine.
A muster of
A
storks.
clutch of eggs.
A bouquet of pheasants.
An army of caterpillars.
A congress of do-nothings.
A hover of trout.
A flight of swallows.
A troop of kangaroos.
A clouder of cats.
A watch of nightingales.
A baron of mules.
A shrewdness of apes.
A rag of colts.
A memoration of starlings.
A building of rooks.
A smack of jellyfish.
A harass of horses.
A parliament of owls.
A host of
A
sparrows.
party of jays.
A mess of pigeons.
Ew. A pack of wolves.
A field of
A
deer.
patrol of raccoons.
An ostentation of peacocks. A round of applause.
And God said, "I give you all the crops which bear seed everywhere on earth, and all the trees bearing fruit. This is for you to eat. And to all the wild animals, and to all the birds of heaven, and to everything that lives and moves on earth, I give the green plants to eat." And so it was. God saw that everything that was created was good, very good. And so it was, evening and morning, the sixth day.
Thus, heaven and earth were complete with everything. God's work was done on the seventh day. Then God rested, blessed this day, and made it holy. So heaven and earth were born. So we were created. And so it was evening and morning this day. And so it was evening and morning this day.